Hey there, folks. It's the E-Man here. As I said in my last Castlevania Lament of Innocence, I am going to finish that game, multiple parts, but I wanted to try to start up Castlevania Curse of Darkness. Alright, here we go.
(1476), Wallachia. A great war raged between Dracula and humanity. Just when it seemed that there was no hope for mankind to prevail, out of the darkness and despair, a champion arose. A true-blooded vampire hunter named Trevor Belmont. Belmont and his comrades triumphantly slew Lord Dracula. A truly glorious victory for all. However, the evil one did not pass from this world in silence. With his final words, Lord Dracula left a demonic curse that enshrouded all of Europe in misery and torment. Ravaged by hideous plague and dire famine, the people's hearts turned black and murderous. The weak were slain without pity, while the land was pillaged and scourged without remorse. 3 years have passed since the death of Lord Dracula, and the invocation of Dracula's curse.
Show yourself, Isaac! I know you're here!
Hector! Is that you?
I finally tracked you down.
You tracked me down. I was the one who lured you here. Hector, the fool who betrayed our Lord Dracula.
That matters not! I've come to exact my revenge upon you. For the death of Rosalie!
Oh, and how will you have this revenge? When you are utterly at my mercy, you relinquished your powers. You couldn't even protect your own woman. And now you think to defeat me? Lord Dracula is gone, but his powers are still here in Wallachia. Even you must realize.
Devil forging.
Indeed, with this the most forbidden of arts, a wisp of conjured matter can be transformed into a hellish devil. There are but 2 humans who possess this magnificent power. You and I.
Yes, to our lasting shame. But I shed that evil power. Never again will I use it.
But you will, Hector, and soon you have no choice. Without it, I could crush you in an instant. But that wouldn't be very satisfying, now would it? You deserve a most gruesome fate for the humiliation you brought upon me 3 years ago. Bereft of the power of devil forging, you cannot hope to pursue me. That is why you will reclaim your powers, and thence follow where I lead you. But, in the end, the glorious vengeance you seek will not be yours. 'Twill be mine.
reclaim that accursed power once more. Heed my words. I will hunt you down like the beast you are! I will have my revenge.
Yep, so here we are. Hector. We must reclaim our power. At this point in the game, can't really do much. So. Alright. We attack with swords instead of whips. Oh, and we have to hit a different button. Whoa, that's quite an entrance. See, there's actual arrows that tell you where the save points are. In the last game, you would kind of forget about save points. Alright. Yeah, you have to register the memorial ticket on these. E-Man, that's me. Alrighty, let's go. The dialogue is a little bit campy, a little bit, but I think that's what makes it the game fun. A lot of long hallways. Hector doesn't book it very quick. Oh, see, I got turned around, went out the wrong way. That happens a lot in this game. Which way? Don't want to go that way. Let's go this way. So if I go that way, there's an item I'll need, so I'm going to go up here first. Yeah, if you thought Lament of Innocence seemed huge, take a long hallways. It's like doop 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 doop. You see, so you can, oh yeah, you can move the camera now. What else? Yeah, that's an interesting concept, isn't it? PS2 games. This was on the Xbox as well. I believe it's not backwards compatible on the 360. I'm not sure if it's a backwards compatible. Pretty much the same game. Put a lot of save points in this game. Well, there's a lot of long distances between stuff here. Yep, level up mechanics. Yeah, unlike Lament of Innocence, when you couldn't level up from fighting enemies. At least fighting enemies feels like there's more of a point. In the other game, you fought enemies for money, not really experience. Sometimes you can get health out of the candles. So. Get some candle chicken.
This unearthly power, is it coming from that tombstone? How conscientious of him. He carved the instructions into stone along with the most difficult visualization. So, that's how badly he wants me to regain my powers. Very well. Heed my words, O great powers of darkness! Release to me one of the tortured souls. Let me infuse him with my life force, and awaken him to the world of the living. Immaculate being, appear before me now!
Well, devil forging, isn't it? Never seen that before. Quite impressive. It's enough to make your blood run cold.
Who are you?
Oh, my apologies, my lord. I should have offered an introduction. I go by Zed. I'm here for one purpose only. To purify this land of the pestilent curse which infects it.
I see.
You, on the other hand, are pursuing the other devil forgemaster, are you not? The one you seek fled toward the chapel on the other side of the mountain. He made his escape through the back of the castle.
What concern is this to you?
He is the one protecting the curse. Ergo, He is an impediment to me, and to all those who abide in this land.
I see. Very well. I, Hector, thank you for your help. Now, if you'll forgive me, I must be on my way.
Yeah, you see, essentially we have the fairy familiar, which will heal me, and it will heal me without using, without using items. Because I remember simply the night you had a fairy that could heal you, but you had to have the healing potions set to auto. It's pretty cool to have something healing you, so you don't have to worry about as much about fighting. That fairy opened a chest. Oh, man. That's the item we need to get out of this castle. It's time to go to the long freaking hallways. But in this game, you don't mind having to fight tons of enemies because you gotta level up. Level up the innocent devil. Yeah, I wonder if Nintendo might sue Konami for making things like Pokemon or something. Doing that to Power World. Like I'm training monsters. And they do evolve too, just like Pokemon do. Can't evolve yet, because I don't, still a lot of abilities I don't have. The other, hot dog. I don't think hot dogs were invented until 1920. Probably not this time. Yeah, these Castlevania games sometimes aren't very historically accurate. Fun game, nevertheless. Oh, Innocent Devil leveled up. Okay, I'm going the right way. I was confused there for a little bit. Yeah, I really do appreciate this marker showing up to show you where the save point is. You don't have to worry about forgetting to get to the save point, because you could walk right by it in the original game, the other game. History. Oh yeah, I remember that. You don't have any sub-weapons in this game. I didn't think about that till now. Those are devils, I guess, are your sub-weapons. Yeah, you get other magic types, you can get ones to fight too, so... Fairy doesn't really do any fighting. And I believe you can actually use your items in an inventory rather than having to... so you can actually pause and use items. And you don't have to worry about accidentally hitting buttons using your items. Now that stick now controls the camera, so... Eventually I can make weapons and armor and stuff. Not yet. But we can unlock that stuff, right? Yeah, that just goes right back around. This goes back. There's a bunch of money here, and that was it. Oh, weapon combining. Well, I'll have to show you how it's done. Yeah, you do this all in your menu, too. Helmet. Alright. Oh, there's something funny about this pillar. Oh, evolution! Yeah, your different weapons give them certain evolution crystals. Alright, alright. Whoa, whoa, not that way. In the basement of the abandoned castle. Empty rooms and long hallways. The enemies do get tougher, don't worry. You think you're saying these enemies look really easy. Trust me, it gets harder. Like any particular RPG. Skeletons hanging around. Ooh, he's got no head. Yeah. It's kind of a cool detail. There's blood. There's a dried blood on the floor. That's cliche dungeon area. Yeah, wizards. See, that's why I always have to check. I'm going the right way. I think they say, oh my god, or something when you kill them. Doesn't they say, oh my god, when you kill the zombies? That's weird. Yeah, listen. Yeah, it doesn't say, oh my god. Oh my god. Castlevania in the long hallways. Yeah, so at the end of every combo, you attack a couple times and you hit. The circle, you can do a extra finishing attack. A little bit extra boost on attacking. Now, where's it go? They'll take out the wizards, because otherwise they'll boost the knight's defense there. I like that picture. Okay, there you have it, folks. Guess I'm going to stop it right here. It's take a little bit longer. Yeah, this first stage is a lot longer than I thought it was. Anyway, as you can see, a lot of you slowly get used to the mechanics of this game. I have the playing guide for this one and Lament of Innocence, so I have each one of those playing guides ready. Yeah, and of course all the evolutions and whatnot of your different creatures can turn into different things, considering what evolution crystals you get. Well, as always, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave any comments you may want to leave. I know that see not a lot of people seem to be playing these particular games. I am unhappy that we are not. Well, I would hope at some point Konami will give us a 3D Castlevania game collection. You know, have like Castlevania 64, have these two, and then maybe those other Castlevania games, which are a little bit different. Those were on newer hardware, like Lords of Shadow and whatnot. Anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next video then. Alright, catch you guys later. Bye.